To me, design is a point of view. It's a reflection of who you are, how you think, your experiences, your travel journey. And as you get more mature, your kind of design direction get more mature. You understand more what's your role, what's your purpose, and you keep evolving.
It's really interesting, actually. As I was looking through your work and after listening to you give your talk, you're one of the people I think, and I've come to know, you were designing Arabic calligraphy before it was like a trending thing in the way that it is now, right?
Yeah, like working with Arabic typography in the context of graphic design. Yeah, I think that was the challenge back then, actually, that I didn't have a lot of references. So you felt you were on your own. You can't start something small that would compete with bigger agencies. I did study in New York at the School of Visual Arts, and all our professors were professionals who had their studios and agencies. I had the chance to go to their studios, see their agencies, see different models. On this refusal of just, I don't want to work in an advertising agency because I was trained as a designer, as a graphic designer, not as an advertising person.
Did you start off doing Arabic? Or did it initially start with English and then it kind of...
No, it was. I think the American University of Beirut had a great program which really focused on Arabic. So they taught us that this is how you're going to be unique, working with your own heritage, working with Arabic.
Right.
So I had like a group of incredible teachers at AUB who embedded in us this love for typography, calligraphy, how type is manifested on the street in the Arab world. So to love our own visual culture. It was a field that had so much potential. Even today, a lot was done, but there's still a lot to investigate. So it's very exciting for young designers to be in the field.
So I'm a fashion designer as well. And one of the things I think I struggled with a lot when I'm in my 20s was this kind of sense of like identity, because as you're in your early 20s, you're still not entirely sure who you are, and you're still growing into who you're becoming. Did you experience any of that? And then what are the tools that you've learned over the years to help you work against this self-sabotaging thing?
I'm a firm believer in education, design education, something that we need to advocate for more than ever now, because this is being lost. And I think that kind of provided me with the tools and guidance not to get lost.
Has your purpose changed at all from when you started until now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you pass through different phases, right? At the beginning, you want to prove to yourself that you're good. After you prove to yourself that you're good, you want to prove to the rest you're good.
To the world.
After you prove to the world you're good, you want to prove that the good you are at translates into earning money. And then you think of the big picture. What's my legacy? What am I doing? How is my role really making a difference? So you definitely evolve. I feel every 5 years your priorities as a person change. And that's amazing. That's actually amazing.
I think for me, I'd gone through different phases of I'd stopped being as passionate because I wasn't designing for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Did you feel like there's space in your design journey and your design career where you kind of got stuck and stopped being as passionate?
Of course, that's the biggest struggle, I think, as a designer, to keep the passion. And it's so easy to lose it because at some point you can become very repetitive. You can be redoing the same things again and again. And we designers can't perform well if the passion is gone. It's easy because the world around us is changing. And this change is sufficient to sparkle the passion again. And the technology changed as well because it challenges you. I think the trick is to keep learning, to keep being inspired by traveling, by living in new places. Inspiration is new, walking on the street is new, the people you meet, the design culture is different, and that translates to your design work and your excitement about it.
Artists are very emotional beings. How have you learned to navigate your emotions throughout the year, and then how have you found that your emotional state affects your design process?
Creativity is related to emotions. Sometimes extreme emotions help you, triggers your creativity. You learn how to navigate it the same way you mature in life. You see how you can use it in your advantage for inspiration and sparkle creativity.
You mentioned on stage, one of your pieces of advice was remember why you started. So I want to ask you, why is it that you started?
It was fun. It was fun to work, and that's what I try to remind myself every day. I need to have fun working. I need to enjoy my daily work, and that's why I love it.
That's beautiful.